Good morning. It is Friday morning and we are ready for another day. It's been a weird week for me as kind of having the daily daily work that is kind of routine for me broken up by trips up to Skidmore College for technical rehearsals this week, and it's been very interesting. I like it. It's a lot more work, but the idea that it is bringing something to fruition that we've worked on for a long time. As I was telling Crystal last night, that we've been a lot of places, we've met a lot of people. I'm not often starstruck by people that are celebrities because if when you get down to it, everybody's a person. But the particularly the queen of the night, the dancers that were working that, they brought to life the character that I had written about and written this piece of music about uh, so closely to how I'd envisioned that these three young women. It was I almost couldn't speak. It was because it was such a jarring visual of how they brought these characters to life. So I want to thank them and Skidmore College for making that happen for us. So today, I've got some discussions of how to make things happen for yourself. We know how that is, that you have to, number one, have a vision, follow it. You don't doubt and say, well, what happens if? But you have to be flexible. Remember, Steve Jobs was a very good artist. He did, I believe, calligraphy really well and was pursuing the track of an artist, and instead he did artistry with computer hardware and software and a business, a visionary that way. He allowed his vision to morph into something that was different and yet strangely kind of the same. We need to do the same thing, but instead of falling into things that are comfortable, because that's often the way it is. Well, this is easier. I'll just do this instead. Don't do things because they're easy. Do things because they are right. And don't be afraid to follow a certain path because it's difficult. And don't be hesitant to change a path slightly because it's the right direction to go to meet your vision as it's coming to fruition, because nobody has a concrete vision, or very rarely. It is a direction that you're heading. So head in that direction and never stop. Here are a few quotes and then we will get to our day. So Dr. Joseph Dispenza: when you live by a vision of the future instead of the memories of the past, you can transform yourself and your life. You're no longer defined by your past, but rather by your vision. That's really an important thing to remember. You want to be defined by your vision and not by fear of inadequacy or feeling like you're not worthy of something. Okay, so next, Dr. Carol Dweck: the view you adopt for yourself profoundly affects the way you lead your life. Believing in change allows you to visualize it and take steps toward making it real. And that's what we want. We want to make it real. And lastly, Simon Sinek: dream big, start small, but most of all, start. And that is a take on all of that ancient wisdom. We need to get moving. Visualizing the person you want to be is the first step, but becoming that person requires consistent daily action. The biggest mistake I see people who want to be musicians, when they come to me, is they say, when I get good, then I'm going to tell somebody, then I will get on stage. They will always or almost always fall short at that point because they are afraid to engage that vision. It takes a great deal of courage to say, I want to be a musician and I'm embracing the path of a musician right now. You don't have to make excuses to anybody, even yourself. You're just doing that. And then you will become that person. So Become that person. Believe in yourself. I believe in you, and I know you can do it. And it's that belief, when you really grasp onto it, that's going to transform who you are into that person that you are heading down the path of. And I like to say it, not the person you were meant to be, but the person that you are. But you have all this baggage and these illusions around you. It allows you to see through the illusions into the real person that you're heading to in the future. All right, I will see you tomorrow.